Hi guys, welcome to my channel Engineer by Passion, work less to do more. In this video we are going to see the wildcard characters in MS Excel. Basically a wildcard character is a character that is used to replace some other character that is unknown to us within the query that we are making with the Excel. The query might be in terms of any Excel command or any Excel formula. The commands may be like a find and replace command or a filter command. Apart from it, the formula may be like VLOOKUP, COUNTIF, SUMIF or any such other formula. Imagine that you have to replace a particular text within the whole Excel. That text appears multiple times and let's say it contains two words that are separated by a space. So while using the replace command, imagine that at certain place the space that was being used to separate the two words is replaced by a hyphen, or it contains a comma in between, or it might contain a slash in between. In such cases, to use a find and replace command to replace the whole text becomes a bit tricky, because the find and replace actually works on the exact match concept. If it doesn't match exactly, then it won't replace. So in such cases, wildcard characters really help us. What we can do is, in spite of writing that space or that comma or that hyphen in the find and replace command box, we will just write a wildcard character. By using a wildcard character, we give the instruction to the Excel that please consider that wildcard character as any character regardless of its face value, like a space or a slash or a hyphen. So in such way, wildcard characters actually make our day-to-day life easier while using Excel. Apart from it, friends, imagine another situation when you are using a VLOOKUP function. So in the such cases also, the lookup value must match with the table array. In case the value we have in the lookup value doesn't match with the table array value, then it won't give us an answer. So in such cases also, we can use some wildcard characters so that we can get some approximate matches. So friends, the best part of using a wildcard character is that it provides a huge flexibility in our query that we are making with the Excel. So friends, let's see how a wildcard character actually makes our life easier while using Excel. So friends, this is the Excel that we are going to see for the demonstration of the wildcard characters. Basically, there are three kind of characters that are most commonly used. They are the asterisk, question mark and the tilde symbol. Asterisk is a star symbol. This represents any length of character before or after the character input by the user. Means if we input any star, then it can replace any length of character that is in the prefix or in the suffix of the query that we are going to make. For example, if we write star east, then the Excel will give us result like northeast and southeast both. Means anything that has a suffix as east, and it may contain any number of characters. The second one is the question mark. This represents a single length character before or after the character input by the user. Means in case we want to find anything which has a SM and TH at the start and the beginning respectively, along with some single character that is unknown to us, then we can use a question mark for that. For example, if we use this kind of text SM question mark TH, then the Excel may find SMITH Smith or SMYTH Smith. So both things are possible. Apart from it, the third one is tilde. Tilde symbol, this is basically used to ignore any of the above used wildcards or wildcard characters. So for example, if you want to search FY06 question mark in the Excel, then if you use this in the find command, then it won't give you an answer. Reason being that this actually treats this question mark is actually treated as a wildcard character by the Excel by default. So in case we do not want the Excel to treat it as a wildcard character, we can ask the same by using a tilde symbol. By after this will convert into a normal character. So in case we have to find this, we have to write FY06 tilde question mark. So friends, I hope you got the basic of the wildcard characters. Then now let's see some examples. First example that we are going to see is a find and replace example. So friends, in this region column you can see that there is northwest written, and it is separated by a single character. It is space at some point, it says hyphen, somewhere it is a comma, and somewhere it is another character like T I have used in this case. So in case I just want to write it in a correct way, like north space west, then what I can do is we can use a replace option, find and replace command. So for using that, I will just select the whole text and press Ctrl H like this. This is the find and replace window, and now we have to go to the replace tab and find what. Now we want to find north and west, but there is a single character which may be any character in between. So now we can write a question mark in such cases. So what to replace with? Now we want to replace it with a north west, simple northwest, and now we just have to use the replace all like this. So all the items that were to be replaced have already been replaced, means a single character has been replaced by a wildcard character question mark in this case. The same thing, friends, can be applied to multiple characters as well. For example, I have this example for you. In this, the same northwest is being separated by two characters. First, in the first case, we have a V and a space I have put here, and in the second one I have a hyphen and a T, and I have a oblique and hash in the third case. So in case we want to replace multiple characters, then also we can do the same. We will just go to Ctrl H again after selecting the cells. Now in place of this question mark, which was a single question mark for a single character, for double character we can have two question marks, and in case we want to replace it by a simple northwest, then just press the replace all button. Now friends, you can see two characters which were earlier present are now converted into single character, that is a space character. Now this is what we wanted to have. So friends, I hope you understood this. In the second example, we are going to see some filtering using the wildcard characters. In this sheet we have the name of the employee column, and now as you can see that the employee name are quite common, means there are multiple people, there are many people having the same first name or same surnames. So in case I want to have a filter that there are how many Abhinavs, so I can just write it here and all the Abhinavs will come. So you can see that there are, the first name is also Abhinav, and the middle name is also Abhinav, and the last name is also Abhinav. In case I want to filter that those people who have the Abhinav as their first name, then I will just put a star out after it, and you can see the results have changed like this. So friends, apart from it, let's see another example. If I want that how many people are there with the surname Kumar, so I can do the same by using a star at the prefix of Kumar in the filter. So here you can see there are two, Rahul Kumar and Ajay Kumar. So this is something that is very helpful while using the filters. The same can be done by this equals to, begins with, ends with filter options as well, but using the wildcard characters makes it a bit quicker. Friends, another filtering example that I'm gonna show you is, this is a very unique one. We have the item codes here like A, B, C, W, D, F, G, etc. They are various length characters. So in case we want to filter out by the length of the character, or means number of characters that are being used in the item code, then what? Normally there is a very tough or very complicated way to do this. We can use the len command or the len formula and find the length of the character, and then we can just filter out them. Now what we can do is, we will just write some, for example, I want only 3 character long items or item code, so I will just write 3 question marks here. So all those item codes which have 3 character length are shown to me. If I want a 2 character long, then I will just enter 2 question marks. Means this is how a question mark actually helps us in finding any number of, or replacing any single character. Means in case we wanted to find 4 character long, then we could have written the 4 question marks like this. So it would have given our required result. I hope you got this, friends. Another example that we are going to see is the SUMIF function for using this wildcard, while using this wildcard. So friends, as you can see that we have the region column here. The regions are northwest, northeast, east, north central, etc., and their respective sale values are also there. So in case I have a query that I want the total sales of north division, means irrespective of it is northeast or northwest. So how to do the same? Now normally what we can do is we can just filter out north from here, and like this, and put an asterisk at the end and just press enter and just sum up all this. So this is very lengthy in case we have a bulk data. So what we can do is now is we can use the SUMIF function also in the same way. Like, let's see how. Now I will just write the syntax equals to SUMIF, and in my range I have, this is my range for using the SUMIF. My criteria is north and a star after it, because I don't know, it is either east, it may be either east or west or anything. And so the sum range is the field or the column which contains the values like this, and I'll just press OK. So friends, you can see it is 5900. Now if I just filter again north star and press OK, then also if I sum all these, then also it is 5900. So friends, this is how we use a wildcard character while using any function or a formula. Also we can use this wildcard character with any formula like SUMIF, COUNTIF, or VLOOKUPs, or any kind of function. So friends, I hope you understood the concept of wildcard characters. I am very sure that if you get to understand this and you start using this, then you save a lot of time. So friends, I hope you liked the video. Do not forget to share your feedback in the comment section, and please subscribe our channel Engineer by Passion. Work less to do more. Thank you.